Hello, grade 6 students. Good morning. In this class, we will learn about chapter 7, our country India. India's neighbors. There are 7 countries that share land boundaries with India. Find out the names. We must know Pakistan, Afghanistan on the west, Nepal, Tibet, and China, Bhutan on the north, and we can see on the east Bangladesh, Myanmar, and we see here Sri Lanka also. How many of these countries do not have access to an ocean or sea? Across the sea to the south, in our island, like our island neighbors Sri Lanka and Maldives. Sri Lanka is separated from India by Park Strait. So there are some of the countries, okay, that they don't have the access. They cannot reach the ocean easily. Now we shall see about the political and administration divisions. India is a vast country for administrative purposes. The country is divided into 29 states, 7 union territories. Telangana became the 29th state of India on 2nd June 2014. It was previously a part of Andhra Pradesh. Delhi is the national capital. The state has now been formed mainly on the basis of languages. In physical division, now we shall speak about the Himalayas. The Himalayas, they are the 3 parallel main ranges are there. Greater Himalayas or Himadris, the middle Himalayas are Himachal, and the Shivaliks, the southernmost range. And we see that North Indian plains. These are all the physical divisions that we read in grade 5 and grade 4. So it will be easy for you to understand. Northern plains which lie in the northern Himalayas. We can see here in the foothills of the Himalayas, we can see the northern Indian plains, and also the plain is level and flat. This is formed by the alluvial deposits that laid down by the rivers Indus and the Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra. We can see here Chambal also. So these rivers are depositing the alluvial cells, and it is also cultivable land. These rivers plain provide fertile land for cultivation. That is the reason for high concentration of population in these plains. So this is a thickly populated plains, and in the western part lies the Great Indian Desert. If we speak about this, it is a dry, hot and sandy stretch of land. It has very little vegetation. Only little cultivation is done here. Then if we come to the southernmost part of India, it is a peninsula plateau, and there are 3 plateaus here. They are the Deccan Plateau, the Chota Nagpur Plateau and the Malwa Plateau. And if we speak about these plateaus, we can speak about the Vindhyas also. Vindhyas and Satpuras, they are the important ranges. Here is the Vindhya range and the Satpura range. They both are important ranges, and river Narmada and Tapti, they are the 2 rivers that flow between the 2 ranges, the Vindhyas and the Satpuras. And we can see that the Western Ghats or the Sahyadris are the border plateau in the west, and the Eastern Ghats. We see here the Western Ghats. We can see here they are also called the Sahyadri ranges, and this lies in the west. And we can see in the Eastern Ghats also, they provide the eastern boundary, and Western Ghats provide the western boundary, and Eastern Ghats provide the eastern boundary, while the Western Ghats are almost continuous mountains. Okay, we can see continuous mountains, whereas the Eastern Ghats They are not continuous mountains. The plateau regions are rich in minerals. We read in grade 5 very thoroughly that coal and iron ore are found here. To the west of the Western Ghats and the east of the Eastern Ghats lie the coastal plains. We can see the coastal areas because it is in the edge of the border. We can see the Bay of Bengal. Here we can see the Arabian Sea. So the coastals are having the coastal areas. The coastal plains are also very narrow. The eastern coastal plain are much broader and they are also broader. There are a number of east flowing rivers. The rivers Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri drain into Bay of Bengal. These rivers have formed the fertile deltas at their mouth. The Sundarban Delta is formed where the Ganga and Brahmaputra flow into the Bay of Bengal. Two groups of islands also form part of India. Lakshadweep Islands are located in the Arabian Sea. These are coral islands located off the coast of Kerala. The Andaman and the Nicobar Islands lie to the east of the Indian mainland in the Bay of Bengal. Do you know which group of islands are affected by tsunami in 2004? Find out through the newspaper reports and by speaking to the people how in different ways people faced this challenge when tsunami struck the Indian coast. Tsunami is a huge sea wave generated due to the earthquake on the sea floor. If you see in India map, we can see here the Krishna, Kaveri and Mahanadi. We can see here Narmada, Tapti, and we can also see the Lakshadweep and Andaman Nicobar islands in the ocean. Understand? All the rivers that drain into the Bay of Bengal or Mahanadi, Krishna, Kaveri, we can see that. And we can see that Narmada and Tapti, they drain into the Arabian Sea. With this